In this lesson, we're going to compare and convert customary units. In order to do this, it may be very helpful for you to first look up a customary unit conversion chart. You can find those very easily on the internet. Your math textbook or your science textbook may also have one. So many of these I already know. Some of them you will know as well, and I will try to explain to you as many of the conversions as possible. But when it comes time for you to do this on your own, I would really recommend that you find one of those charts. Okay, let's go ahead and start. Which is more, 5,680 feet or 1 mile? So this is one that you may or may not know already. 1 mile is equal to 5,280 feet. 5,280 feet. So again, this is where having a chart handy, if you didn't just happen to know that, comes in very useful. So which is more, 5,680 feet or a mile? Well, clearly 5,680 feet is going to be bigger because a mile is only 5,280 feet. Which is more, 12 inches or 1 foot? This one is one that I'm sure you already know. A foot equals 12 inches, so they are equal. Which is more, 18 inches or 1 foot? Again, a foot equals 12 inches, so 18 inches is longer. A quart equals how many cups? So this is one that you may or may not know. This is where your chart can come in very handy. A quart equals 4 cups. How many tons equals 2,000 pounds? Again, you may know this, you may not. If you don't know these, you'll learn and memorize them the more you work with them, but find yourself a good customary unit conversion chart. 1 ton is equal to 2,000 pounds. How many tons equals 2,000 pounds? Oh, we've got the same problem again here, don't we? 1 ton equals 2,000 pounds. How many tablespoons equals 3 teaspoons? Well, 1 tablespoon is the same as 3 teaspoons. So if you are ever baking and something calls for a tablespoon, but let's say your tablespoon is dirty, it's in the wash, you can substitute 3 teaspoons. So 1 tablespoon is the same as 3 teaspoons. 1 gallon equals how many quarts? So again, this is one that you may or may not be familiar with. It is 4. A gallon equals 4 quarts. A gallon equals how many pints? So let me show you a little bit of a conversion here that is very helpful. We said just a moment ago that 1 gallon, so 1 G-A-L for gallon, that's an A there in the middle. It doesn't look much like an A, does it? Let's try to make that a little more A-like. There we go. 1 gallon, we said, is 4 quarts, Q-T. Now, let's talk about pints and quarts. Pints and quarts. So 1 quart, 1 quart is equal to 2 pints. 2 pints, P-I-N-T-S. Okay, so let's think this through for a moment. If 1 quart is equal to 2 pints and 1 gallon equals 4 quarts, that means that 1 gallon is equal to 4 times 2, because each one of these 4 quarts is made up of 2 pints. So 1 gallon equals 8 pints. So our answer here is going to be 1. 1 gallon equals 8 pints. How many pints equals 2 cups? Again, this is where our chart can come in very handy if you don't know this. 1 pint is the same as 2 cups. And there we go. There are lots of other customary units of measurement that you can work with. So again, find yourself a good chart to use when you practice these.